Hi friends, welcome to Money Stuff, where we talk about money and stuff. My name is Anna and I am so happy that you are here. So I've been MIA for a bit and I'm sorry about that. Things just got really busy and I've not been having the time nor the energy to kind of sit down and film. I have, however, kept up with my budgeting, so I figured I'd just go through the kind of monthly review with you guys, and we will start there and kind of catch up. So yeah, so sorry I've been gone. I'm back. Hopefully I can manage to kind of keep up better going forward. Fingers crossed. But without further ado, let's get started. So for my month of February, which started on January 29th and went up until February 25th, I was expecting a earned income of 41,329, and I actually did exceed that with 500 because I got some extra tips off of work that I wasn't planning on. Business income, I was only planning on or counting on 4,500, but far exceeded that with 10,782.43, which is bonkers. So this was basically all just chocolate for Valentine's Day, which I'm so grateful for. I'm doing another batch now for Easter, so very excited to kind of see how that goes. I'm not gonna make as much though because I simply do not have time, but very excited about that. It was a huge success and I'm so grateful. Other income, we were expecting 3,156.94, but we did also go a little bit over there with 3,218.76. This is basically just my fiance's contribution to the bills and groceries and things like that. And then I also have some interest on my savings account and also some kickback on my credit card. So I basically get the cash back. Then I also have savings used of 2 crowns 56, which is just taking out of our account buffer. Not only did we make a lot more money, we also spent a lot more money than expected. So that's why that's there. So we were expecting a total income of 48,985.94. Also, hi, hello, I forgot to tell you guys, I'm Swedish. Which means that my numbers look very high for the majority of you guys watching, according to my YouTube statistics at least. So if you're sitting here and you're like, how the heck is she making $48,000? That's not what it is. This is Swedish crowns. Roughly divide whatever I'm doing with 10 and you'll have kind of an estimate of how much my money's actually worth before I offend anyone. So instead of our 48,000, I actually did have 55,832.75 coming in, which is bonkers. I've never made this much money in my entire life. For our fixed expenses, we have Spotify, which comes out to 169, but this is a shared account where my mom also has access, so she actually pays half, but I do owe her money from before. We will get to that a little bit later, but basically 84.50 is what I pay for the Spotify, and then 84.50 is also deducted from my debt to my mother. YouTube Premium comes out to 119, which it did. Midmira Bank is a personal loan, which comes out to 6,023. Nyckelkund is basically just my banking, like my fee for my bank account, comes out to 39 crowns. Unionen is the union, which comes out to 235, and I am about to negotiate my contract at work, and once that contract is kind of done and signed and whatever, I will exit the union because I don't really see a reason for me to stay in there, but just for this kind of negotiation, because it's a little like special occasion kind of situation, I wanted to kind of stay in the union just so that I can have their backup in case I need it. I probably won't, but it's nice to kind of just know that I have that safety net. Fitline is a vitamin and mineral supplement that comes out to $986.40 every month, which is a lot of money, but it's also a really good supplement, so highly recommend. Svealand is my insurance for my doggy, which comes out to 632 crowns every month. CSN Studielån is my student loans, comes out to 729 every month. Preem is basically just gas for my car. I get a monthly invoice instead of paying at the gas station, and then I get, discounts. So that comes out to 997 for this month, which is kind of a lot. But every few months I'm gonna need to go fill gas twice. But most months I only fill it once. So yeah, 997. Usually it's ish half of this, but it's an expensive month this month. My rent electricity came out to 2,600. Toyota Finance, which is the finance on my car, is 2,489 crowns. Toyota Service is just a service thing. I pay monthly instead of paying like once a year once you just do the actual car service. So comes out to 348 crowns per month. Toyota Försäkring is insurance for my Toyota. Comes out to 509 crowns. Then I have Vimla for me and for my fiance, which is just our phone subscriptions. So it's 110 for me, 100 for my fiance. Microsoft is just storage, is $17.99. Netflix 129. Preliminärskatt is just preliminary taxes that I'm paying from my business. So I'm paying 600 per month, which is usually plenty. I actually did get my tax return thingy and I will be getting like a huge chunk back from last year, so I'm very, very happy about that. But yeah, 600 is usually plenty to kind of keep me afloat on the tax thingy and make sure that I don't need to pay any, owe any back taxes. So iCloud comes out to 39. Viktväktarna, which is Weight Watchers, is 259, and this is almost running out, and I'm so excited because this is a waste of money. I do not use this app basically at all. But I signed up for 6 months, so here I am paying it, but cannot wait for this to be over with. Amazon Prime 59. I do go and get my lashes done every month, and it's like lash extension thingy, and that means that I don't do my makeup at all, which is the greatest time saver ever, and I love it so much, and it's worth every single penny. I had budgeted 795, however, it only cost 556 because I went around Valentine's Day and she had this kind of deal thing, so yay. I did also start a gym membership, which I'm so excited about. I've never been this motivated to go to the gym in my entire life, so I'm kind of just riding that wave right now, and kind of going to the gym 3, 4, 5 times a week, which is incredible, bonkers. But I figured once the motivation's there, I'm just gonna keep going. So however, this did not come out. You will see in the next month's budget that it was a bigger charge because it's kind of covering for more than 1 month on that charge. But this month nothing came out, so I was expecting the total expenses to be 18,533.39. However, it ended up being 17,660.89, leaving us with 38,171.86 remaining. For our groceries, we did come in under budget, which is a first, honestly. We were budgeting 3,470, which to be fair, it's more than we usually budget, but we did come in just under at 2,954.11. Eating out, we were budgeting 1,200 and we only spent 988. For household, we had budgeted 400, but we did not spend any of that because we did go to Costco and kind of make bulk purchases the month before. So we did not need to top anything off, so that's great. For miscellaneous, we had 400 budgeted. We only spent 184.99. Vacation, I had budgeted 11,198, and that is also what I spent. We got our flight tickets to go to the Philippines in the beginning of April, and I cannot wait for some sunshine and for some heat. It's gonna be incredible. I am in dire need of a vacation. Business, I was planning on spending 2,500, but I did spend 5,123.17. This is probably why my taxes are so low for my business, is because I kind of reinvest the majority of whatever I make just straight back into the business. So I have a lot of business expenses, and yeah, that makes my profit very small. So not a lot of taxes to pay there. Transportation, I was expecting 200, however I did end up spending 732.27 because I I almost ran out of gas, and I wasn't close to a Preem where I had the previous mentioned invoice kind of thing. So I did have to pay with my card just to fill up gas because I was about to run out and I had to get myself home. So that's why that is so high, because I had to fill a entire tank of gas. Gifts, we have 63. I honestly cannot remember what I got. No idea. Oh, actually, yes I do. I got pastries for my nan and grandpa, because it was semmeldagen, fettisdagen, where you eat, I'll post a picture here. It's these delicious like cream-filled buns with like almond paste in the middle and like cardamom in the bun, and they're so good. And there's like this one specific day in February where everybody eats these. So I got a couple for my nan and grandpa from work because the chefs at work make the best semlor. So I got them those. Then house projects, we were not planning on spending anything. However, I did go a little bonkers and I decided to just redo my office because it has not been working and it just stays cluttered the whole time, no matter what I do or how organized I try to be. Not enough storage make things cluttered. So I did go ahead and I got some furniture off of Facebook Marketplace, and I also got some things off of IKEA. So we did spend 2,767 on house projects or office makeover stuff. On Valentine's Day, I did also get a email from First Vet where we buy the majority of the food for Napoleon, which is our dog. He's got a lot of food allergies and things like that, so he eats very specific, very expensive doggy kibbles. And on Valentine's Day, First Vet had a kind of tier system. So if you bought more than a certain amount, you would get different percentages of discounts. So I did go ahead and get him more kibbles as well as the wet food, and it came out to 1,317, and that was 20% savings. So we are set for a while. But yeah, I had not planned for that. However, I did not take anything out of the sinking fund for that either, because we did have higher income than we were expecting anyways. So that kind of negated the extra spendage. So we did spend about 6,000 more than we were expecting at 25,327.54, leaving us with 12,844.32 remaining. For our 52 envelopes challenge, we do not budget anything because we put in whatever money we do have left over from our variable cash envelopes every week. So we did not have anything budgeted, but we did actually save 1,500, which is incredible. For the penny challenge, we had nothing For interest, we weren't planning on anything, but we did have 61.82 come in on just accumulating interest on my savings account. Account buffer, we had budgeted 84.55. However, we did not have anything in there because we spent basically everything. So yeah, nothing in account buffer today. Actually negative 2 crowns 56 in our account buffer this month. But that's fine, that's fine. For our sinking funds, we did put 500 into Napoleon's envelope. We did put 200 into transportation, 200 into Costco, 200 into household, 200 into clothes, 400 into the month ahead fund, and 300 into house projects. That gave us savings of 3,561.82 for the month, and whatever is left over, which is 9,282.50, is actually extra debt payments, which I am so stoked about. So for my loan that I do have to my mom, I paid 5,000 crowns, so we don't have like a minimum payment for this loan. So what I'm kind of aiming for though is to pay off at least 100k extra debt this year. So that would mean that I had to pay off 8,000 every month. So I'm trying to do at least 8,000 crowns per month extra debt payments, but I'm trying to kind of get rid of the loan that I have to my mom and also the loan that has the highest interest, which is the one at Midmira Bank. So I was planning on paying my mom 5,000 and Midmira Bank 4,000. I did do the 4,000 payment for Midmira Bank, and then we also made some extra payments to my mom. For example, the Spotify payment, and then some little bits and bobs whenever she asked me to kind of pick something up for her or whatever. Instead of her paying me back, I usually just deduct it from the loan that I have for her. So we did put an extra 282.50 towards the loan from my mom, and again 9,282.50 for extra debt. How is that possible? That's so much money, and I'm so stoked that I was able to make that much extra debt payments this month. That leaves us with 0, which makes this a zero-based budget. And it was long and rambling, and I apologize. I'm happy to kind of feel like I've caught up a little bit with you guys, so I'm just gonna go ahead right away and just film the kind of monthly setup for my March budget and try to get back on track so I can just take you guys with me in real time and not just catch up. So yeah, that's everything that I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a lovely day or night or evening or whatever it is as you are watching this, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.